So we got a comment which I didn't get a chance to respond to, which is like, can you guys fault the game for saying not saying racism is bad because everybody knows that. Well, I would actually say that this game definitely does say racism is bad. I think that's about all it says. Like, it like has content in the game to point out like, oh, this part's fucked up. It has its content in the game to like point out like, yeah, this is bad and not good, and it's not fair or nice. They do hammer that home. I don't think it actually did particular. Oh, yep, there it is. Yep. Just like, yep.
What's that?
It.
What is that? What
Just
is
like
that?
the menstrual pad.
Oh, that's a menstrual pad? Holy shit. What the fuck?
Yes.
What the fuck? They put. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the? Oh, fuck that.
Comstock keeps his daughter's menstrual pad around
because. I've got a lot of problems with that. I'll be right back. That really pisses me off.
Alright.
So we're about to meet Elizabeth. I don't know how much we want to talk about Elizabeth. I mean, in the overall
Not
sense.
at all. Let's not talk about Elizabeth at all.
We're not talking about Elizabeth.
You know what I mean. Like I don't know how much we want to talk about her full backstory versus just what we would know now.
Yes.
Because what we know now is there's a woman in a tower, very Rapunzel-y, guarded by a giant bird thing, which I think we've heard but not seen. Have we seen the bird yet?
We haven't seen it yet, I don't think. It's been mentioned in like we've seen like, oh, the bird guardian or whatever is like a propaganda thing, I think, but
I will say I like everything this game does with the bird guard. I dig it. I dig its design.
you do? Like, especially the fact that there's no boss fight with it at all?
Yes, I love the anticlimax. I love that. I love that you were not the one to deal with it. That's all cool.
Yep.
You gotta, like, that had to have been a thing where they just ran out of time. They must have been thinking, oh, we gotta have a bird boss fight, and then they just couldn't do it.
Like KOTOR 2. Hi, I'm back, everyone.
Yeah.
You know,
Hello.
it's fucked up that he was like, here's a dimension where she has a period. Here's a dimension where I made her sterile. Let's go back and forth. Let's see what happens. Like,
Yeah.
that is really, really fucked up. That is really, really fucked up. That is really fucked up. Holy shit.
Well, okay. To be clear, I don't know if it's necessarily that she was sterilized. Go back to that graph for a second, Josh, because she gets her period, and I think it's
installed.
Okay, then maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how to read that now.
I don't fucking know it. Like,
okay, even if he didn't,
I forgot about this, man.
Oh, wait a minute. I think so. Obviously we don't know, but I think it's a question of like the Elizabeth from his timeline can't have children. So, because of like weird radiation or something, so that's why he gets the Elizabeth from your dimension.
Okay, I see.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I remember that now.
What the
Spoilers.
fuck? What the fuck, man?
Because it's American Dominionists. You gotta have your daughters having the children's.
No, but here's my point. Okay, fine. Put that in a game, but that's a bigger deal than what they're making it. It's like sickening, and it's like it's just a dude looking at a thing another dude did to some women. Like, come on, man. Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's this game's casual use of imagery it has no ability to justify using is everywhere. I'll be honest though, my reading of that was always that it was more of an X-Men thing. Right, she hit puberty and suddenly her powers started spiking and they needed to control it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, what a weird way to demonstrate that.
That's like Professor Xavier stealing fucking Jean Green's tampon to see if she is gonna fucking... Seriously!
Yeah, it's...
No, you said Jean Green. I think that's what Redskern was laughing at. Not
like, that's the best thing I've ever heard.
I'm upset.
Jean Green is awesome.
I'm upset!
That's her.
I'm so upset.
So let's talk about Elizabeth's character design real quick, because she's a Disney character.
Yes.
Yep.
Like, that's actually it. We're done. She's a Disney character. Like,
Yep.
everything about her, like the way she moves, the way she's dressed, the way she looks, like even in comparison to the rest of the NPCs, her situation, like the girl in the tower, like there's nothing about her character at this point that is in any way inconsistent from like golden age Disney heroine.
Or even modern Disney heroines, really.
Yep. Alright, here we get our first, like... So, here's your first indication that dimension splicing is, like, a big part of this game. It's like, you get to see, like...
La Revanche
French.
du Jedi.
Which, I think there's actually a subtle point where... Isn't that, like, not what the French name of Return of the Jedi is?
Yeah, no, it's Revenge of the Jedi. That
Right,
was the original working title, but he changed it because...
Jedis don't take
Revenge
revenge.
is a more violent thing, yeah.
Right, and in French it was Le Retour du Jedi. I don't have a French accent. I don't have one. I haven't got one. So like, so that's kind of like sly where they do it in French because if they did it in English it would be too noticeable, I think. I don't know. That was decent.
I remember. I think that was in one of the pre-release things. Is they opened it up and it was like in English, "Revenge of the Jedi," and had the car coming through. So like, I feel like that was something they changed to French in the
This is in the demo.
the release.
demo.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, and I was confused because I thought that you got the crow potion from some dude in the park who's like, I'm feeding the birds, and then you like get his powers. But I think I'm remembering that from the demo. I think they changed it for the actual game.
That would be... I really enjoy the idea of just getting it from like a bird dude. He just like wants to give everyone the crow potion and he's really enthusiastic about it.
Well, Nick was playing through this a couple weeks ago, and I was like, you gotta check every park to make sure you get the crow potion, okay? Like, I was really convinced that you had to, like, come upon him and he would give you the crow potion.
You know what this game reminds me of? Right now? Amnesia, a sex machine for pig butts.
Oh man.
Boy.
Oh no, it's our
Hey, what's
dad
up?
meat. Oh no, we startled her.
Oh, I'm
She
in the
threw a book at
library.
us.
Yeah, this game takes way too long to make it clear that these two characters should not be shipped.
She's throwing books at us. What a plucky Disney heroine thing to do.
Get away.
Yeah, this was probably the worst couple's costume I'd ever seen until I saw the sheriff and 11 from Stranger Things become a couple's costume after season 3.
There's no way out.
That was even worse.
Stop it! You're too impatient. That's enough.
What about this?
I really like this statue here because it looks like the legs are too short for the rest of the body.
Give it to me.
Oh yeah.
Just like, Mom says it's my turn to use the computer, the statue.
It's a way out.
Hey.
What a weird way to like make sure that you get left behind a little bit.
I wonder if we were supposed to go and look for some secret item in that
Keep me
room.
locked up in here.
We'll see about that.
It doesn't matter.
Ah,
Who are you? Why did you come here?
this looks vaguely nauseating.
So I can't remember, did we just reveal that she was being Truman Showed? Did she not know that she was being Truman Showed?
She did not know that she was being watched, although like she hasn't been watched like that for a while since they abandoned the whole facility.
Hurry!
So here we get to meet, like, this is like a huge thing from... Was it in, like, the demos, actually? Was the Birdman the demos, or was it just, like...
I think so, yeah.
Press the button.
And like this level was the demo, I believe. I played it. I'm pretty sure I did, and it was different. And this level was like the demo, and it ended with like the bird guy like throwing you out the tower or something.
Why did they put me in here? What am I? What am I?
That is an extremely
You're the girl
complicated
who's
question.
getting out of this tower.
Oh, it's Harvey Birdman.
This way.
Yeah, okay, sure.
We have to keep moving. He's tearing the building apart.
Be careful, Elizabeth.
How do you know my name?
Not now.
I don't usually have motion sickness problems in games, but for some reason this is like, watching this on Discord stream is making me kind of queasy.
It does not feel good to play.
Which way?
Oh, Jesus Christ. We were asking how long the Songbird has been in the game. I went looking for any articles from before 2012, because after 2012 you start getting like the game in its final stages, because it was in development for several years before that. But I did find a 2011 interview that mentions the Songbird on IGN. I feel like the Songbird was originally meant to be some sort of metaphor for state security, because there's an image here. I don't know how to properly share this with you guys during the stream.
Oh, jeez.
You had a
Like,
giant head just like flattens your farmhouse.
I'm bothered by the fact that you don't have a body in first person, because, like, we should be able to see Elizabeth here hanging on with us, right? But no, we're just a goddamn camera.
So what's the state security element of the original song?
I put an image in Vent, but basically it's a propaganda image.
That's survivable.
It's a propaganda image of the Songbird looking down at a person holding a bomb that has Vox on it, and we'll get into who the Vox are in a couple weeks. But it says the true patriot has nothing to fear from the Songbird, but in typical Bioshock Infinite fashion, the image of the guy holding the Vox bomb is drawn in pretty explicitly anti-Semitic framing, and it's
no.
great. It's just every damn aspect of this game is soaked in it.
Like, yeah, like, that sucks if you're a website that has to put that in your website. Like, hey, here's the game we're promoting. It's got a bunch of racist propaganda that is indistinguishable from actual racist propaganda.
At some point, when things start to slow down, I am going to go through and find every article I can from like before 2012, and just so I can have conversations with you guys about like what previous iterations of this game actually looked like according to people who saw versions of those games.
Yeah, like I have this memory too of her like just doing like lightning powers and all kinds of cool stuff, but I don't remember that like being more active, I guess, than she actually is in the game. But
yeah,
I don't
I
have
think
any.
The E3 presentation.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
There was an E3 presentation where there was a battle between Comstock, Booker, Elizabeth, and some soldiers, and I believe a horse got injured, and it was a real live horse. The horses in this game, I believe, are almost all mechanical. And Elizabeth, I believe, tries to use her magic powers to heal the horse, and I don't think it works. I can't quite remember it. Oh, this is the sort of thing I want to
kind
look
of
up,
like snide comment or like, oh, you gotta let it go or whatever. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Here it is.
yeah.
Here it is. Girls just want to have fun.
Yeah.
I can't hear anything, but I just know it's here.
I genuinely like this. All the bits with Elizabeth where the game stops trying to be a Bioshock game badly are the best parts of this game.
Hey, I'm looking for a young girl wearing a white blouse, brown hair, blue eyes.
Like, maybe not the fact that you're on a whites-only beach, but, you know, like just the fact that the game slows down and allows you to sort of, like, hang out with Elizabeth and have those quiet moments. It's the sort of thing that Bioshock, like, if there's one thing this game does that Bioshock could and wouldn't do, it's give you a companion and let the game slow down occasionally. Bioshock left you completely alone. Any NPCs were behind glass or cutscenes only. You could not interact with them in any meaningful way. This game actually gives you a companion, and that's something.
It really does make me want to see a game from like 80 to 70% of this studio that is just kind of like an open world exploration game that isn't about any of this stuff.
Oh, whoops. Oh well, who cares?
Is this floating
Cool, we
water?
can just walk in here.
Yeah.
Is this just a big pool, essentially?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they import the water from somewhere? Like which coast? Probably like Coney Island, right?
Yeah, that's.
Do you think they make their own?
They could collect it.
Do they make their
I mean, they're
own
in the
seawater?
clouds.
It's seawater. You can't collect
Let me see if there's an answer on the wiki.
Hey, miss.
Yep, there she is. She's Disneying. Disney charactering.
Miss.
I feel like didn't Ken Levine in some interviews basically imply he thought of Elizabeth as like his daughter
Hey, I need you to stop.
to the point of like going, please don't make porn of her?
Well,
I remember that.
Like, I understand that impulse. Creators say that a lot. I don't know if I really want to get too much into that topic, but I will say, like, this character definitely did feel like it was written from, like, a very paternal angle. That is a very neutral statement, way of putting it.
Hey, miss.
This was one of the first in the datification of games, which is a separate conversation we could have.
Did it really take this long to get started? I feel like that was happening earlier than this, but
No, this was kind of in there. It was like in the. It wasn't the first game out the door. That was probably Last of Us, but like it kind of like
yeah, Last
it
of Us
really
was
like wedged it open.
2012, right?
Yeah, this is 2013.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
And The Last of Us, Walking Dead was 2014, so that was a little bit later. So yeah, this was one of the first ones.
So like, it doesn't it feel like it would be kind of fun to just like spend a little bit more time running around and just like. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. Actually, I guess it's not really fun to just, like...
Fishing. Have a fishing minigame.
Yeah, like, fish, like, buy corn dogs and shit, but, like, you're doing that in an apartheid state, so maybe it's not fun.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, is I have fond memories of this scene, because I remember...
Mr. DeWitt.
I love that animation hack, by the way. I don't know if you saw that, where Elizabeth is just on the other side, because the anime... Anyway.
Give a man a little power.
But yeah, like, I have fond memories of this scene because it was a happy memory with Elizabeth, but then you step back and realize it's a happy memory with Elizabeth in an apartheid beach, and it's like, eh.
Where do you even start explaining that to Elizabeth?
Well, part of it is just like, I think it's because we're not playing it. I think it's so much easier to lose yourself in that moment when you and Elizabeth are hanging out, and it's up to your discretion when you want to leave. It's a lot more easy to see when you're just sort of watching someone walk around a beach full of
Oh, this is creepy.
Yeah.
Just like lunch with the marionette over there.
Fall into the water did you no favors.
Well, you know.
Keep an eye out for something
Nice
that
deed.
might ease your pain.
Anyway, I looked it up on the wiki. Apparently all the water comes from rain catchers spread throughout Colombia. And apparently,
What about the salt?
not mentioned.
Is it salt water? Is it salt water?
I guess maybe it isn't.
It could be freshwater, I guess.
I would be
I would think
pissed.
that, you'd think that
yeah.
with the extravagance of the rest of this place, they'd have to make salt water, so
If I
maybe they
paid
just pull...
whatever amount
use
of
their-
money it takes to live here, and they had fresh water on my Coney Island beach.
They
Come on down
have
to the
all
beach and
these
buy some
tiny
tap
wimey
water
powers, and the thing they use them for primarily is to pull salt from other timelines so they can make their fucking
Yes.
saltwater beach actually saltwater.
I would be the person that, like, demand you must get salt from the other timeline.